Hello and welcome to what will be a very rare version, a very rare thing, a video that I have to make, which is me interfering in a thing. Fucking die, fly, you scum. That's going to be taken out of context too. So, please excuse the lighting, it is literally a torch, blinded you. It is a torch, because it is, I don't have a watch on for once in my life. Fuck knows what time it is. It is 8 minutes past 4 in the morning, and I had to make this. Oh, it pisses me off. So, hello, I'm one of the right-wing conservatives, or whatever the fuck she wants to call me, scum, villainy, the people that fucking hated The Acolyte, and her acting, and 90% of what was in it. She's released an 8-minute long video, which I'm going to try and not watch all of for you, but I am tempted to. Sorry about all the quality of this video, I haven't got a good enough setup yet, but I am pissed. Let's get this started.
However,
also,
okay.
She needs to
at
least give us the fucking respect to look to our face and focus on the camera when you're complaining about getting cancelled, when you're bitching about getting cancelled. At least do it. Have the fucking balls to do it to the camera, not while styling your hair, because I'm like so important, and like fuck everyone that's white, and fuck everyone that disagrees, and fuck the conservative bigotry, and fuck all. Shut up. Face the camera when you're talking. Learn manners.
Hello.
Hello.
I thought I would get on here and
Did you?
Just
Did you fuck?
Candidly.
Right. No, you don't. You love it, you attention-seeking bastard.
I don't use social media very much anymore. And I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, you do. You scroll through it. I guarantee you, she scroll. Oh bugger! I've cocked it up now, haven't I?
Okay. I thought I would get on. I hate doing this, but I'm gonna do it.
There you go, we're back to normal. So she scrolls through looking for reviews and things. She's so pathetic. I'm not afraid to say a damn thing, by the way. I will say everything I fucking think.
So happy about that.
Right.
But there are many folks out there that I want to acknowledge, and I want to show appreciation and love.
You didn't win an award. It's like she thinks that getting cancelled is winning like an Oscar for this show. I'd like to thank the producers, the directors, the team, everyone. Shut the fuck up. Your show got cancelled. You didn't win a fucking Oscar. You didn't win a BAFTA. You didn't win anything of importance. What you won is the hatred of millions of people. Not even hatred, because we can't be asked to hate, because we love Star Wars. We hate what you and your team are doing to it.
That's why I'm hopping on here to talk about
I'm going to have a monster. That will definitely help the conservative bigotry comments, won't it?
Our Star Wars show has been cancelled.
Thank God.
And I'm going to be transparent and say that it's not a huge shock for me.
It wasn't a huge shock to anybody.
Of course, I live in the bubble of my own reality, but...
Burst that bubble. Burst it. And then you'll realise it's rude to not pay attention when you're talking to people and to sit there doing your hair with the hot comb. It's rude. Oh, I'm going to get called racist for that too, aren't I? I don't give a fuck. I'm sure I'll get called conservative or something. It's rude. That's just... sorry, forgive me, my point got cocked up.
Aware, there has been a rampage of vitriol that we have faced since the show was even announced, when it was still just a concept and when it was announced. When it was an age of vitriol that we have faced since the show.
Oh, now there's a word I don't understand. Is it on here? That's a nice word. What is that word? Oh God! Imagine it's going to be search Google. Bitter criticism or malice. Sulfuric acid.
Was even announced when it was still just a concept and no one had even...
That's also not true. Everyone was pumped about the show, about the Acolyte of the fucking Sith. We were so pumped about it. I remember it. Everyone remembers these things. It's what you do when you're a Star Wars fan. I think Star Wars Theory made it perfectly clear when End of Mandalorian Season 2, a Disney Star Wars show. That was something I'll remember for the rest of my life. So we were all pumped for this. I've got no proof because I wasn't active online. I'm very rarely active online because I'm an idiot.
I've seen it. That's when we started.
Yes, I admitted I'm an idiot. No, that doesn't just completely get rid of anything I have to say here.
Experiencing a rampage of, I would say, hyper-conservative bigotry.
Would you now? Hyper-conservative, bigotry, viscosity, or whatever the fucking word of vitriol. She's just trying to pull out big words to look smart. Me big brain. Me hate men, we hate white men. Star Wars geeks. Shut the fuck up.
And vitriol.
You can press the space bar. Vitriol again, see? Prejudice.
Hateful language towards us.
Oh, well, language is something you would understand.
And, you know, this really...
Your side profile is not pleasant, just a fair warning to you. If you're going to be an arse...
Because it's...
If you're that you can't press the space bar. If you're going to be an arse to us, expect arseholeness back. You're attacking me and my people.
Just not something, even though I
not the bigotry conservatives, the Star Wars fans.
Anticipated it happening.
That's not something I'm going to live down either.
It's not something you can fully understand what it feels like until
Can't
it's happening to you.
Oh, forgive me. I've jumped to conclusions.
However, I feel like
It didn't happen to you. You weren't targeted. Your fucking shit show was. Your bloody awful, top tier canned bollocks show was what was targeted. No one said, that Osha, that girl that plays Osha, ooh, what's her name? Yeah, that's right, because she's not been in anything before. Ooh, yeah, she's dog shit. She's like, ooh, she's bad. No one came after you. No one said anything racist. And of course, if they did, forgive me. And if, of course, there's going to be a minority of any group. Currently, in England, we have Islamophobia, we have hatred. Basically, the minority is ruining it for the large majority of people, the vast majority. That's what's happening here. You're using a minority to get targeted out, and defending yourself by saying you are a minority being targeted out. Don't you see the hypocrisy? That might have been poorly phrased, but it makes sense to me.
Kind of moved through those feelings in various ways, inclling being vocal about it.
See, look, you're not even paying attention. You're just braiding your fucking hair.
It just became a
You look like your hair looks like fucking. The top part of it looks like a burnt croissant. These look like loom bands you'd make in school.
Honor my sense of ethics and my belief system and value system while being in this very unique position.
Unique position of arseholery.
It was kind of like I had this very unique experience of experiencing the world at large, which is, of course, hyper-divisive right now.
This motherfucker just opened up a fucking dictionary and was like, let's just pick up big words to try and seem impressive because everyone knows I'm a scared little girl.
Through the lens of this very, very unique opportunity of being in Star Wars. And I brought up
Samuel L. Jackson, John Boyega. I can't even remember his name and I apologise for it. But the actor who played you now someone's going to come at me. You're not a real Star Wars fan. You couldn't remember Lando's name. There you go. There have been coloured people. Is that racist? I don't give a fuck. It probably is. Forgive me. There have been ethnic people. There have been everyone in Star Wars. It's so inclusive and diverse already, but it's been Disneyfied by you wankers. So you're not the first to, and plus you've also not been attacked for race. The only, in my opinion, the only redeemable characters in there have been the two characters / actors of Asian ethnicity. Fuck me, why do I have to be so PG these days? The point is you're just shit, and so was your show.
A lot for me, a lot.
Poor soul, man. Anyway.
Social-political dynamics, a lot about my own value system, how I respond to that kind of hatred, how I move through the world at large.
Good, Amandla, whatever the fuck your name is. Good, use your hatred, use it. Good.
It just became inarguable for me at a certain point that in order to continue to be myself, I would have to honor my value system by being vocal even within the context of working for Disney. And
so you're just not making any sense.
within the large, oh my god.
Oh, I heard a cat.
Within the large, massive IP that is Star Wars.
IP. That's gone over my head. I don't know what IP address is.
I just have to say, it has been an incredible honor and dream for me to be in this universe.
Bollocks has it, you lying twat.
It still feels, even though, of course, I'm very sad about the show being cancelled, and I'm sad about us not being able.
You're not sad about shit. You're probably sad about the paycheck. Because very soon, very soon you're going to drop off the face of the earth. No one will care about you or your show, and that's what you're going to miss. You're going to miss the ability to be the centre of the attention. You yourself are going to miss the ability to cancel people who are cancelling. That's what you'll miss. You'll miss being an attention-seeking bastard. You won't miss the show or the Star Wars. You'll miss the people you worked with. You'll miss the experience, sure. But the thing you'll miss most is being able to be the centre of attention. And that's what I'm giving you now.
And joy around the fact that I got to experience it. And that people loved it, and that people were so responsive.
So responsive, so you're literally, the way you speak is coming into exactly the typical stereotypical impression I made previously. You see my point? There's repetition in humans, and you're one of them. Stop fucking with your hair! Focus on the things you're trying to say. If it's coming from your head, you're going to be a twat and allow people like me to pick you apart by being how thick you have been. So uncivilized.
And supported us vocally, despite and in the face of all of the vitriol that we received, and kind of the...
repeat the word, yes.
Attack, I would say we received.
Targeted attack. Targeted attack. There was no you got fucking verbal threats online. Oh, we hate you, your show shit. You weren't attacked. No one you know was attacked. There was no attacking here. Be fucking have. There is no way in God's green earth that you have been attacked in any way, shape or form. You cry over some internet messages, realise it's attention and respond. That's all you do. That's all you waste your life doing. Now, I understand everyone's going to come across, oh, you're just the retard that plays with watches, plays video games, makes a shit podcast, moves on with life. No. You can come at me all you want. But when you're coming at me from a position of the low, it doesn't matter.
By the alt-right.
Alt-right! Alt-fucking-right! Oh, I feel like I should be doing this, for fuck's sake! There's cancellation.
Deeply loved and appreciated, and it made this job all the worthwhile.
Just get to thanking your team and your people and Leslie probably, and move on.
The elements of it completely worthwhile for me. And so that, plus my love of sci-fi and fantasy.
You don't have that love of shit. Stop trying to be something you're not for the sake of attention. And also, on a side note, if there is any slight chance you are, you know better than to be doing what you're currently doing. You know better. If you truly are one of us like you say you are, you know better. I'm just disappointed.
Deeply, value and something that means so much to me. And
it doesn't mean fuck all to you.
So
you've not looked up to it for a damn thing.
I also just want to say thank you to Lucasfilm.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you'd start with Lucasfilm.
I
thought you'd start with Disney.
Awesome team. They were so wonderful to work with, and
who are you gonna name from Lucasfilm specifically, not from Disney?
Just everybody that I worked with in Lucasfilm, particularly Rain Roberts, my producer, was just had such vision and hope, and
am I going to be told off for being racist? That looks like a cone.
Such a mission for what we were going to continue bringing into the sci-fi universe and into the Star Wars universe. And it was a really beautiful, energizing, life-changing experience to be a part of.
Oh, sorry.
And I have to thank Leslie Headland, who just...
There you go! I just fucking love that bitch. If you're on levels and terms with this person where it's basically you and your mate making something because you can call them your bitch, it's going to be terrible because you're going to lose that professionalism. And Leslie's never fucking had it, but oh, never mind.
She's my friend. She's just one of the best people in the world. I think she's so incredibly talented and unique and kind.
None of those things. Maybe kind.
I'll love her forever.
I'm sure she loves you back, hence the infinite lesbian stuff that went on, and LGBT, BSTDQ, LGBT sandwich, and sexual stuff, which doesn't belong in... It's not that it doesn't belong in Star Wars. It shouldn't have been done that fucking way, let's say that.
I love this experience with her forever. But at the end of the day, I also just want to thank everybody who watched it. Thank you for being so...
And all 6 of them say you're very welcome.
And excited.
I'm one of those 6.
And nerdy. And awesome. And...
Stop just listing words and make a point. If you have to think this hard in between the points you were going to make, you should have scripted this.
I'll continue to process this for a long time.
No, you fucking won't. You don't give a fuck. You're sat there doing your hair, doing fuck all, with this little bitchy, like, smile on your face. Shut the fuck up lying to us. Now, I'm going to get told off for saying all of this and speaking this way to you personally. Amandla. That's a pretty cool name. Amandla. I'm speaking to you personally. But remember, not the Disney team. They know their fuck-ups. And I'm not speaking to anyone else in particular. This is just to you and your thought process. And you being accusatory of us being conservatives, bigots, rights. What else did you say? I mean, that really pissed me off. Vitriol. Like, there's no vitriolism, vitriolity, whatever you want to call it. There's none of that shite. And if it is, it's a minority. And if you would ever just accept that... Move on. God, you're pathetic.
Maybe the last thing I want to say on this.
You're 25, for fuck's sake. You're acting like a child.
We all exist in the context of all in which we live.
You a fly or a spider?
But I'm serious.
Oh, you fuck. You... But I'm serious. No, you're not.
How... the way that these events have unfolded is also due to...
I shall give you a list of events. Made show. Show was dog shit. Show was cancelled. Show lead cries about it on Twitter. Doesn't even cry. Doesn't even give a fuck.
The hyper-divisiveness of the time that we live in.
It's got nothing to do with the fact you're black or you've got stupid hair or your teammates were diverse or there was lesbianisms between you and your not sister. It's got nothing to do with any of that. It's how shit your show was. Oh my god, $180 million went into making this. $180 million to produce this cancer of a show. And there were parts I enjoyed. I've made reviews for each episode, just not uploaded them. There were parts I enjoyed, but every time I started to enjoy it, you flew so far in the wrong direction that I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep giving a fuck. I spoke to my friend Woody about it each day. Well, I hope he's my friend. He was my boss at the time. And each day we'd have such polar opposites. He would enjoy it. I would despise it. He would enjoy it. I would despise it. Because I'm not as blind to Star Wars as what I thought he was. And there were elements of each episode I enjoyed. The first 4, there was none. But the last few, there were elements. I mean, some of the fights were incredible. The fight scenes were very, very well choreographed. Let's finish this.
Driven, I would say at this point, by echo chambers of thought and
Echo chambers of fucking what?
Thought and
Vought.
Echo chambers of thought and
Fort. Vought? Homelander?
And
Soldier Boy?
Shit. That reinforce our biases.
Biases. No one's biased against you, you thick-headed, dumb fuck of a person. Yeah, I'm coming straight at you now. Because you've come at so many people at once. No one else will defend themselves because they're scared of being cancelled. I don't give a fuck. Bloody awful podcast. It's in the name. Listen to me carefully when I said this isn't your fucking world. You don't fucking rule it. Get out of your fucking bubble. Do something with your life. Get over the fact that if you think that you can go through life thinking everything is racist towards you and everyone is coming at you and every problem is due to someone else, then you are lost. Truly lost. And I have no interest in trying to save you. There were parts of your show that I enjoyed. There were lots of parts of at least 20% of your show I enjoyed. That's a push, but not the point. This isn't you against the world. You have made it you against the world. You have done that yourself. And that is your fault. So stop accusing it of being... Also, if you so love the Star Wars fans as you claim to, and say you are one of them, don't treat us like this. Don't come at us like this. It is a minority that is coming for you, and it's a minority that will stay that way. No one gives a fuck about you and your shit show anymore. We've moved on until you brought this out because you needed to milk more and more and more attention. Let's finish this shit.
I think that applies to everybody. But I think that in a particular sect of people, it manifests as a lot of fear for what is changing, and a lot of hatred for anything that is other.
Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to everyone fucking hating you.
And
sorry about the bad impression.
Would challenge us all and challenge myself to continue
I will try to fix you. Challenge not accepted.
About what shapes it. And
you pathetic piece of shit.
Let's vote, y'all. Let's vote. Let's vote.
Vote.
I think that's all I have to say. Wow, this is 10 minutes long. We'll see if I post this. Bye.
Bye. So there we have it, folks. This summarizes it up, apparently. I probably should have read this first. This is from Culture Crave, followed by Out of Context Marvel. So that was, let's load this back up. Oh, I'm really fucking with things now. God, I'm a professional, would you believe it? That was what I have to say directly to Amandla Stenberg, or whatever the fuck her name is. Forgive me for the terrible pronunciation. Someone just couldn't pick with Amanda and Mandela, but we'll go with it. Sort your shit out and stop coming at us. We've done no wrong. We tried. We were excited for your show. Up until the point you fucking ruined it. And your acting is appalling, by the way, and that's me saying that. I could have acted your character far better than you. A lot of people would probably have enjoyed your story more if it wasn't acted by you. Sort your shit out and don't come at us, because we've done no wrong. Your show was shit because of you, and many other reasons, but also you. So stop crying about it on the internet like, I'm sad about these bigots and virosity and viscosity and biscuits and shit. Shut the fuck up! God, you're pathetic. And that's my final message to you. You are pathetic. Enjoy your paycheck, because you won't be getting another from Disney. May the force be with you all. Other than you. I would never social out. May the force be with you. Bye, folks.